Hello students, once again I'm in front of you. Today we are going to know about our English syllabus. To get or acquire number in literature, we have to know the syllabus breakup. What is syllabus breakup here? In class 12, you know, in English we have two books. One is Flamingo, that is textbook, and another is Vistas, that is supplementary book. Beside these two books, we have to learn reading comprehension, that is passage from passage. Some questions are given along with some vocabulary. We have to complete this thing. And the second is writing skill, and third is grammar. And fourth is what is new here for the CBSE board students, those who have come from CBSE to Hindi medium UP board. One translation is given here. In CBSE board, you have no translation. So different is here. Translation is there. But don't worry, it is so easy. Only 7 or 8 sentences are given. So you can do it very easily. So let us start with this English syllabus, class 12. Full marks 100. And we have divided these 100 marks. How? We have 4 sections in English question paper. That is section A. Section A carry the comprehension. And it is 15 marks. How these 15 marks have been distributed, I will give you. Some short questions are there and some few vocabulary are there. Next comes your section B. Section B is writing skill. You have to learn this thing properly. Writing skill 20 marks. What are there in writing skill? One is article writing and another is letter to the editor or complaint letter. Before the examination, you have to know these things, and these both are 10 marks. So very easy to acquire these 10 marks. And the word limit here, I must say you 100 to 150 words limit. Writing skill here 100 to 150 words. Within this you have to write, complete it. Next come section C. Section C is grammar. It is 25 marks. Now this grammar, what kind of grammar comes here? Here common grammars, all kinds of 10 different items of grammar. 10 different items of grammar comes. Each carrying 2 marks. Okay. And then number 2 is translation. This is the division of the section C. So section A, comprehension 15 marks. 3 questions will be there, each carrying, yes, right, 12 marks. And then 3 vocabulary also will be there, each carrying 1 marks. Then writing skill 20 marks, article 10 marks, letter to editor or complaint letter, both are having the equal numbers. 10, both are compulsory to write, attempt. And the word limit you have to remember 100 to 150 words. Do not increase, you can increase 5 to 8 or maximum 10 words, but don't increase it because examiners, they have no time to read it and handwriting must be clean. Then section C is grammar, 25 marks, 10 different items of grammar and translation will be there. Now what are this grammar? Now come to the third one also. Let me complete here. Third is C, then fourth is section D. Section D is from literature, and it is the maximum number 40 marks. So what do you understand with this syllabus breakup? We have to give emphasis on this literature portion, so because it is known portion. All these are unknown. This thing, writing skill, you can practice more and more. More you practice, more you perfect, more you can get the common questions. But in the section T literature portion, all are common questions to come. If you know the literature part, the stories and the poetry, then you can attempt this. In this 40 marks divided into flamingo and vistas. Flamingo is textbook and vistas is supplementary. Division supplementary 15 marks, and here flamingo we have prose and poetry. 15 plus 10. So 15 plus 10, 25 plus 15 equal to 40 marks. We have literature 40 marks. Is it clear now? Write down it clearly, because before appearing in your examination for board or anywhere, you have to know the syllabus breakup so that you can make a timetable in which portion we have to devote how much time, so that you can acquire the numbers. It is called the scientific way of study. So first write it. After that, let me inform you what will be this flamingo prose and poetry and vista supplementary, what chapters are there also, and in section A 15 marks how it is divided. First write it. Okay, I hope we have written this one. Now let me move to the section A, that is comprehension section and the literature portion. In literature and comprehension. So in comprehension section A, comprehension will be descriptive, autobiographical, biographical, any kind of comprehension may come. But it is so simple, easy. Just remember that you should not just put up all the sentence whatever is given in your passage. Try to write in your own sentence, because examiner always appreciate the own language. But as far as possible, we have to write grammatically correct sentence. 15 marks is there. 15 marks have been divided into 12 plus 3. 12 marks is 4 short answer type questions will be given, and each carrying 3 marks. So 4 into 3, 12 marks is there. Next 3 marks. 3 marks will come from vocabulary. Sometimes synonyms, antonyms, or some adjectives or noun form is asked here from inside the passage only. So if you go through the passage carefully, then you can write the answers very easily. So it is our section A, comprehension, 15 marks. Now come to section B. It is very important to understand or know the syllabus properly. So shall I erase this one? I think we can erase this one. Sorry. Section D, literature part, 40 marks, flamingo, textbook, prose, and so from flamingo. What is in flamingo? Prose and poetry. 2 are there. And flamingo I have given there 15 marks prose plus 10 marks poetry. Now this 15 marks prose. What is in prose? From prose, flamingo prose. To short questions. Out of 3. 3 questions will be given to you. We have to answer 2 questions, each carrying how many marks? 4 marks. So what is the marks here? 4 plus 4. So 8 marks is there. So from prose, short questions, 8 marks. If you read the story properly, you can get the answers very easily. Next comes remaining, how many marks is there? 7 marks. So 7 marks is for your long answer type questions. 7 marks is for your, so it is short questions, 1 long answer type question. Out of 2. 2 questions will be given in your exam question paper. You have to attempt only 1 and each carrying 7 marks. Only 1 is there, 7 marks. So 7 plus 8, 15 marks we have got here. I hope you understand it. So 2 short questions carrying 4 marks each, 8 marks. 1 long questions, 2 questions will be given in your question paper, 2, and you have to attempt only 1. So 1, 7 marks, 7, 8 plus 7, 15 marks. Now comes 10 marks. How to divide this 10 marks? 10 marks will be in poetry. So write down it first. Poetry, 10 marks. I think I can erase this one. So out of 2. Now come, this 10 marks is from poetry. How this poetry has been divided? 1 extract will be given. Extract. 3 questions. Short questions. Let me write here. Short questions. So 3 into 2, 6 marks. Next comes 1 central idea. Sorry, central idea. You have to attempt. Central idea is 7 marks. Sorry, 4 marks. What is there? 4 marks and 6 marks. 6 plus 4, 10 marks. Now, one thing happen here, 2 central idea will be there, option will be there. So, 4 marks is there. 1 central idea you have to attempt out of 2. 2 questions will be given. Or, with the central idea, there is or question. What is this or? Figure of speech. Figure of speech. In figure of speech, A plus B. This 2 plus 2, 4 marks. So if you attempt 1 central idea, then you can directly attempt this 4 marks. If you attempt or question, that is figure of speech, or literary device, that is 2 part, A and B, and each carrying 2 marks. So most of the students, what they do, because already we know the central idea, because we are going through the poems. So naturally, it is very easier for us to attempt only the central idea. And if anyone wants to attempt figure of speech, no problem, but they are so studious students, because this figure of speech comes from any part of the literature portion. May it be Hamlet, Macbeth, or as you like it, or from your book inside, from anywhere. So if you know the figure of speech related device perfectly, then only you have to attempt this one. Otherwise, I'll just say you choose only these central ideas. So go through the poem perfectly so that you can write it. So this is the marks division. Flamingo prose, that is, what are the marks here? 15. And poem here, poetry here, 10 marks. So we got it. Now one more is there, that is vistas. First write down this. Then we will move to our next one, that is vistas. Vistas. Let me come to vistas. Supplementary book is there. Vistas. It is also English book. It is known as supplementary. All are prose here. No poetry is there. All are prose. It is here also 15 marks. How these 15 marks is distributed? There are, similarly as we have gone through in Flamingo, there are 2 short questions, out of 3 questions. We have to attempt 2, each carrying 4 marks. So 4 into 2, 8 marks. It is 8 marks. Next is one long question. Out of 2 marks. Simple is 8 is there, so 7 marks is there. Plus 7, 15 marks. This is supplementary. So easy, and chapters are so less in number because 30% syllabus are being reduced by the government for your easy convenience. So go through it first. Next we will move to our grammar section. It is the most important one. Shall I have it? Right. Thank you. So I hope you have understood it and you will read it properly. Now section C. What are there in section C? Grammar. Now I told you that 10 marks, 10 different items are there in grammar. What are these 10 different items? 10 different items. What is this? Good. That is transformation of sentences. That is from simple to compound, compound to complex, complex to simple, or from assertive negative, or from negative to affirmative, or from interrogative to exclamatory. All these are the transformations. Voice change also, active passive, active to passive, passive to active, or narration change, that is the direct speech or indirect speech. All this comes in transformation of sentences. Next come our syntax, then synthesis. All these belong to sentence. Then comes, here I must write it, narration, speech, voice, then comes homophone, or homonym. Synonyms. Synonyms means similar words or nearest words. Next comes antonyms or opposite words. Got it? Next, another will be your idioms, phrasal verbs. So all these are here. One word substitution. Substitution. It's like the children who have no parents. They are known as orphans. So it is one word substitution. It is good to learn because we can easily use single word for many words or a phrase. So this is 10 different items and you have to learn everything part by part. More you practice, more you perfect, more you can get the good marks in your examination. So always be perfect in your appearance. Next is in grammar section. One more thing what we have to just now I told you that in CBSE board there is no translation, but in your UP board there is translation. So here this number 1 section C is in a nutshell. We can write that grammar part, grammar, 10 items, whatever will come, it will be 2 marks, that is 20 marks. Suppose passive voices come, so 2 will be there, passive to active, active to passive, or narration, change the narration, or sentence change, simple sentence, or complex sentence, whatever will be there, that is 2 marks will be there. And next is translation. Translation, that is maximum 7 to 8 words are given. Sentences in Hindi is given. So Hindi to English, you have to change it into, we have to translate in English, and the marks carrying here 5 marks. 5 plus 20, so total 25 marks in your grammar. So now here how to get good marks in grammar. First of all, I told you that you have to practice a lot. Practice will make you perfect. That time easily you can acquire the marks, number, especially homophone, antonyms, synonyms, you can learn it easier. And almost now we are in class 12, I think everyone having 500 words at least in your stock. So if you just practice this little bit, you can get it. And second is translation. Translation, do not make translation in sentence wise or word by word. You have to get the meaning, inner meaning and feeling, and after that you start writing, because in Hindi and English there is different. In Hindi sentence structure is subject, object, verb. After that plus, whatever is there. In English subject, verb plus object. After that dot. So this we have to maintain. If you just simply go with that line, then your translation will be fully mistakes. So Hindi sentence structure is subject, object, verb plus extra words, and then English is subject, verb, object. Suppose here let me give one example. मैं गाना गाता हूँ. Right? So मैं is subject, गाना is verb. So मैं गाना गाता हूँ. So I गाना गाता हूँ मैं. सॉरी गाना नहीं लिखा मैंने यहाँ पे, थोड़ा सा हिंदी लग रहा था. ओके फाइन. मैं गाना गाना गाती हूँ. So मैं गाती हूँ गाना. That is गाना. It is object and it is verb. Right? Now if we translate in English, how to do this? If we put this way, then it will be different one. So मैं what is here? Subject, verb, object. Different, na? Look, Gana. That means if we just arrange the Hindi word in such a way, मैं गाती हूँ गाना. That time only it will be correct one. That time only it will be correct one. So मैं गाती हूँ गाना. I sing song. So it will be different. No difference is there because we have one Hindi subject. So if you practice, you can get it. And later on, I'll also show you how to make the good translation later on in next class. So for the day, I hope you have got it. So thank you, my students. Have a nice day.